Hi everyone, here's what's bothering me today. We're not talking enough about events that have been happening and are currently happening in Northern Ireland, and it's actually kind of important that we talk about it. So once again, this brings us back to Brexit, and I'll see if I can find the link to my previous video where I touched on this about how Brexit would probably end up destroying the UK and bring back the Troubles, and well, here we unfortunately maybe are. See, here's the thing that a lot of people haven't been paying attention to. When the UK voted to leave the European Union, it also showed a very clear divide between various regions of the UK. So England and Wales voted to leave the European Union. Scotland and Northern Ireland, the two other constituent kingdoms of the United Kingdom, voted to remain. And of course, this rubbed Scotland the wrong way because they had just had a referendum a few years ago where the whole push was, oh, no, like, if you leave the UK, that also means leaving the European Union. And Scotland said, okay, all right, fine. And then the UK voted to leave the European Union, and the Scots were just left there like, what the actual fuck? So that's Scotland. But today I want to talk about Ireland, specifically Northern Ireland, because right now in Ireland, to allow for peace between Catholics and Protestants, there's a agreement known as the Good Friday Agreement, which allowed for a sort of open border and a very fluid border between the Republic of Ireland, which is its own nation, and with the constituents of Northern Ireland, which is considered a part of the United Kingdom. This is where they finally found peace for a time. Now, unfortunately, a month ago, back on March 4th, the Loyalist Communities Council in Northern Ireland said that they were, at least temporarily, pulling their support for the Good Friday Agreement because they felt that the Brexit deal that has been negotiated by the current government of Boris Johnson, a conservative government, by the way, has not made such a good deal that basically puts the border in the ocean, in the Irish Sea, which they say is not good and not amenable to the Good Friday Agreement. So that should have been the first warning flag. Now, unfortunately, we are on the third night, in the present day, the third night of continued violence against police, where various what they call petrol bombs have been thrown at police cruisers, and it's not really making the news. What also didn't make the news was a letter bomb in Londonderry, I think either again a month ago or a few months ago, shortly after the deal had been finalized. Now, for those unaware, the Troubles were a very long, brutal, and bloody affair between Ireland and the UK, and the war zone was Northern Ireland, otherwise known as Ulster. It was a long and brutal conflict. It's called the Troubles for a reason, and the fact that they managed to get peace was fantastic, but now it's under threat because of Brexit. And people had been warning about this since Brexit became a thing. They said, look, if Brexit happens, this is going to probably bring back the Troubles, and Scotland's not going to be happy. And those who voted to leave, the Brexiteers kept saying, oh, you're overreacting. And, well, here we are. Some loyalists have said that they will at least temporarily revoke their support for the Good Friday Agreement. There was that letter bomb in Londonderry a while back. There's the third straight night of violence and petrol bombs going on in various corners of Northern Ireland. It's not looking great for the British Isles right now. Specifically, what's happening on the island of Ireland. Not enough people are talking about this or being aware of it, which is a shame because this is going to, in turn, affect broadly not only Ireland and Britain, but it's going to affect the European Union, which in turn is going to affect the West, which in turn likely means affecting the global economy as well. And we are still in a pandemic. And again, I remind you, Scotland wants to leave. This is the situation we're in, and no one's talking about this and bracing for a future economic crisis and a military crisis within the European Union and within Europe itself. These people over in Britain who rightly pointed out and knew from the beginning that Brexit would lead to this, and yet people said that they were nuts, and well, here they are being proven right. That's what's bothering me today.